Hello, this is Khabir Southwick, traditional naturopath, Ayurvedic practitioner, and herbalist in beautiful Ojai, California. This is lesson 4 of my series, Self-Care, Not Healthcare. And in lesson 4, we're going to address your nutritional needs. So it's very important to realize that everyone has nutritional deficiencies at one time or another. And everybody has unique nutritional needs. A pregnant woman has very unique nutritional needs. A breastfeeding a mother has nutritional needs. A man who's sexually active has specific nutritional needs such as zinc. A woman who's menstruating has additional nutritional needs such as iron. And we know that vegetarians, and particularly vegans, can be short in B12. We know that many people, I would say, are deficient in healthy fatty acids. We see many signs of a fatty acid deficiency: dry skin, dry stools, itchy scalp, cognitive problems, and this is due to the fact that people are avoiding healthy fats in their diet. Even fiber, I think there's a fiber deficiency too, and fiber, even insoluble fiber that doesn't digest, it just passes through the GI tract, has its very important value. And today we are not getting enough fiber in our diet, and this is a lacking nutrient, we could say, that is very, very important for digestive health, cleansing out the GI tract, keeping the colon cleansed, and giving a path or a vehicle for bile, which is toxic to some degree, to be able to exit the body through the fecal matter, not be reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. And magnesium deficiency, I think, is just about prevalent with everybody, and trace mineral deficiency. So why do we have all of these deficiencies, and why are they continually popping up in our modern time? And it's actually because, from my understanding, that foods had as much as 50% more nutritional value as much as 50 years ago. And it's due to the fact that we've depleted our soil, we've used synthetic fertilizers for so long, the air quality isn't as good, the water quality isn't as good, and we've over-farmed, and our agricultural practices have not helped. So now we have food that is nutritionally not as dense, or even having a fraction of the amount of nutritional content as food did in the past. So it's my belief and understanding that we all need to supplement to some degree. I live in Ojai, and I grow a lot of my own food and purchase food from farmers, and I still find that without additional whole food supplementation, I'm not at optimum health. And this can be quickly realized by taking specific supplements. If you're very stressed and you have a lot of anxiety and nervousness throughout the day, we'll take a whole food B vitamin once in the morning and once at lunch, and you'll immediately notice a difference. Of course, alternatively, you could take about 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, or brewer's yeast, 2 times a day with a little almond milk, and this will give you sufficient B vitamins as well. Now, the main point to remember about nutritional supplementation is that you have to use foods. Synthetic supplements are not digested by the body, and most of the supplements and vitamins and minerals that we see in the health food store are synthetic. Many of them are made in a chemical process, or are actual petroleum derivatives, and many of them are processed in a mining type of environment where they're processed using acids and chemicals to separate out the different minerals. So these are anything but natural, and they are often undigestible, and some degree to they are toxic. Many of these calcium supplements, calcium citrate, for example, has been known to create kidney stones over a long period of time. And many of these synthetic vitamins show up in blood tests, but they are not actually absorbed into the body, particularly some of these minerals where we could see it in the blood, but then we still see the person with the signs of the deficiency in the weak bones and the poor fingernail development. So, there's many different ways to assess your nutritional needs. The method that I use is based on, one, the symptoms, and through a physical examination. If you look at the nails, for example, you can see a lot of information about the absorption of minerals and the amount of minerals in the body. The strength of the nails will indicate more than likely the strength of the actual bones. There's many symptoms to, say, magnesium deficiency, unable to relax the muscles, cramps in the muscles, tension, nervousness, anxiety, poor sleep. Many people with poor sleep have found that taking magnesium helps them a lot. I give out herbal teas and herbal products to help people sleep, and when they don't work, I say take a few magnesium, food-based magnesium in the evening, then have the tea, and then I find it works. So if you have a nutritional deficiency, it's very difficult to overcome it or help the body to heal from any health condition until you overcome these deficiencies. So they need to be assessed. You need to understand what are the signs and symptoms of these deficiencies, which we can address in separate YouTube videos, one nutrient at a time, and then find food-based supplements that can satisfy those nutrients. And fortunately today we do have a lot of high-quality food-based supplements out there. Garden of Life makes excellent products. Mega Foods makes excellent whole food-based supplements that are made from the dried extracts of beets and carrots and other vegetables and even fruits. We can get our vitamin C from amlaki berry, rose hips powder. Many different forms we're capable of getting these nutrients in a more dense form that can work as whole food supplements. So we need to move past the cheap synthetic supplements which we would buy in your local pharmacy or grocery store, and we need to move towards food-based supplements that are suitable for us. And of course, if you have a particular health condition like a cardiovascular condition or plaque in the arteries, then we know that certain nutrients will help in this regard. So you'd want to have more of these to help you, more vitamin C, more magnesium in particular in that case. So each person will have different nutritional needs based on their age, their gender, their health condition, and even to some degree the season, because in the winter we're going to eat different foods than we generally eat in the summer. So this can create different nutritional needs that we have. So very important to identify them and then satisfy them with food-based supplements. Some of my favorite supplements are cod liver oil. Cod liver oil, 1 teaspoon a day will give you vitamin A, vitamin E, and it's one of the rare sources of vitamin D. Of course, the shiitake mushrooms and other mushrooms also have vitamin D, and there's whole food supplements, D supplements, that are made strictly from mushrooms. But cod liver oil works very well. It's been an age-old practice. Brewer's yeast is very high in the B vitamins. You've got spirulina, chlorella, barley grass, beet grass, even beetroot, and barley grass I mentioned. All of these are concentrated forms of nutrition that we can have that are nutrient-dense foods. Even juicing I would classify as whole food supplementation. There we're taking a large amount of vegetables and we're juicing them, removing the fiber, and we're drinking the juice, and it absorbs very quickly. So we're kind of making up for the fact that our vegetables aren't as nutrient dense as they were in the past by just having 50 carrots instead of 2 or 3 carrots by juicing them. So juicing, I do believe, is a effective way to get your nutrients every day. And these powders, like I mentioned, the blue-green algae and beetroot powder, barley grass powder, wheatgrass powder, amlaki berry, rose hips powder. These are very, very effective when taken on a regular basis to overcome your nutritional needs, along with one of my favorites, the cod liver oil and a brewer's yeast as well. So these are ways that you can naturally and actually very inexpensively get these supplements or these nutrients in you to supplement your diet. Remember, supplementation should generally be taken with the food, because you're supplementing your diet. You're recognizing the diet doesn't have all the nutrients in it, so you take your chlorella and your barley grass and amlaki berry juice a little bit with the meal to give yourself the extra nutrients you need, because it's always better to have all the nutrients in one package, because many of these nutrients are cofactors to other nutrients, and by having them all together in one meal helps. So take your cod liver oil or fish oil or brewer's yeast along with your meal, and you will find that your energy levels go up. You'll see your cognitive functions improve, and you'll see other things change in your body as you add in these nutrient-dense foods. Thank you very much, and I hope that you find health and happiness with these guidelines. Thank you.